Joining us now to take the conversation forward is Dr. Tasleem Maarif Sayed, Director and CEO of the Center for Cellular and Molecular Platforms, Rachna Tripathi, the CEO and co-founder of PureWell Life Sciences, Mayur Shetty, the CEO of BlackFrog Technologies, and Nitish Kumar Jangir, the co-founder of InAccel. Mayur, many thanks for joining us. For people who don't know much about the company, it's a Manipal-based health tech startup, and you aim to improve the efficiency of the vaccine supply chain. Essentially, that's what you're hoping to do, address the last mile delivery of vaccines. While vaccine supply is a challenge at this point in time, so is the supply chain. What's been the biggest impediment? What's been the biggest challenge? Take me through what you've experienced over the last few months.
Certainly. Thank you for having me over. Vaccine wastage seems to be the buzzword. Karnataka, while the numbers are hovering around 6%, there are some states like Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh where it's close to 37% vaccine wastage. And that's terrible, considering 1 out of 3 vaccines are going to waste before it's being administered, and there is such a severe shortage of vaccines. And it's kind of been our mission. Even prior to COVID-19, we've been working in the immunization supply chain domain. We've been funded by Government of India to solve some of the last mile problems of vaccination. So essentially, the thermal degradation associated with vaccines, it's absolutely critical and terrible in the last mile. Almost 70% of the wastage happens in the last mile, and that's what we're trying to curb with our technology. We developed a patented technology called Embolio, that is a portable medical grade refrigeration system. So this maintains a preset temperature conducive to vaccines for 12 plus hours, so that you're able to take the vaccines, reach out to some of the far-flung remote areas, immunize people, and bring it back safely without losing the efficacy nor destroying the vaccines, so that you can refrigerate it, reuse it again. And this is something that we're starting with strong partners like CCamp. We're deploying in the Northeast right now with partners like Venture Center. We're doing it in Maharashtra. Hopefully, over time, we're able to reach everyone, not just rural and remote areas, but even in a tier 1 city where the vaccines that you and I get are still coming in ice boxes and rudimentary non-compliant systems.
Well, that's good to hear. But Mayur, I want to understand from you, take me through what the pricing is for Embolio, and more importantly, what is the production capacity? I believe you're currently working at about 1,500 units a month. Given the, the aggression with which we require to vaccinate our population, the demand for a product like yours would be significant. So what's the ramp-up plan?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, currently we are an ISO certified manufacturer of medical devices, and we've been very cautious at how we take up large volume production. So we're doing about 1,500 units per month. As Government of India wants us to ramp it up for taking over tier 1, tier 2 cities as well, we would certainly be in a position, and we are raising private capital for this right now. I think the estimate is about 60 to 70,000 units that are critically required to immunize the entirety of the population. So that, I would say, is our objective over the next 12 to 18 months.
Mayur, so what is the dream now for you and for BlackFrog Technologies?
So it's adoption. We're there where the Government of India has been benevolent. They've spent a lot of taxpayers' money in ensuring we come out with a solution that works, that's rugged, that works in all geographies. Now it's just about adoption, and that I just want to resonate on Dr. Tasleem's statement on access to quality healthcare. I think India is a little complacent when it comes to that. We look at numbers rather than the quality. In vaccines, I mean, to transport vaccines, we use the same technology that we use for fruits, fish, and other beverages using ice boxes, right? So it's going to take some time. I think it's on us to remain patient and keep it going while awareness on vaccine wastage and the risks of administering inefficacious vaccines reaches the masses. People start demanding that we want quality healthcare, we want quality vaccines coming in right and appropriate conditions. So that's the dream. That's what I'm hoping for.